Hello there. Hello. All right. We are going to talk about Facebook Lives and Instagram Lives and how to do them. Like the best practices. This whole concept actually taught me everything that I needed to know to feel comfortable enough to start going live. Like back in the day, I was not in a place where I wanted to go live. And I felt very, very prepared once I learned these strategies and this framework on how to go live. So I want to share this with you guys so you can start feeling confident on how to go live too. Now, there's a couple different things. First, let me start with I know it is so easy and to get nervous and to get scared and to compare yourself. But I want you to do stuff that's uncomfortable. Okay. The amount of income that you will start to bring in is literally insane if you start going live, if you're not already, or if you actually start implementing these strategies. And your whole life can change because of the fact that you start going live. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's exactly what happened for me. Once I started going live, my entire business took off like crazy, like crazy, like it was insane. All right. So, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I want you guys to get a pen and paper, take some notes, write this down, because this is going to be good. So first things first is you can pre-engage with people before you go live. Like you can actually take 10 or 15 minutes to go comment on people's stuff, go like some of their videos, go show some love, give people compliments and engage on their page. So that way they start seeing some notifications coming from you. Okay. And then when you go live, if they happen to go check those notifications, they'll see your live and then they'll jump on your live video. So it could bring you a couple new live followers. But the cool thing about live is it's not always about the people that are tuning in live. It is really more so about the replay. Okay. More people watch the replay than they're going to show up live. So don't really get too caught up in how many people are watching live. I don't even pay attention. I will literally talk the same way if there's one person on or if there's 100 person on. Okay. So also make sure that when you're talking on live, you're speaking to them as if they are watching the replay. Like you can ask them questions. I always start off the live also and saying, hey, if you're watching this live, drop a one. And if you're watching the replay, drop a two and let me know that you missed me. Or have them say something like, I missed you. I tell them, say I missed you. Or say, I'm watching the replay. Drop live if you're dropping this live, drop replay if you're dropping the replay. I like to ask that like first thing. Also, in the first couple of seconds, I want you to tell everybody what they are going to learn on this live, what they are going to hear about when they are watching this live that they're about to watch. Imagine you are scrolling through Facebook or YouTube or Instagram and you click on a video and the person is just like talking about the most random stuff. You won't even know what that video is about, especially if there's no title. Make sure, of course, you're titling it. But like they won't really know. But if you start off and you're like, hey, my name is Samantha, and I'm going to talk to you today about intermittent fasting and why it is so important to implement this if you are looking to focus on your health journey, your fat loss journey, your whatever journey, right? Like, just an example. Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you today about why sleep is your most powerful weapon and some of the tools that you can use to make sure you're getting the best sleep of your life. Hey, I'm Samantha. I'm going to talk to you today about the supplements and the things that I do to make sure that I have great skin, healthy hair, and super strong nails. Hey, I'm Samantha. I'm going to give you the top 5 things that you should not do when you are starting a new health journey. You guys catching what I'm saying here? You want to let them know in your first couple of seconds what they're going to watch. And that is not for the live viewers because there are usually 0 live viewers on in the first couple of seconds. That is all for the replay people, and the replay people truly matter. Okay. So pre-engage with people, make sure you're titling your live and tell people in the first couple of seconds what it is that they're about to watch for replay purposes. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a little like a little framework on what to follow. And this, for some reason, like don't know why this like blew my mind and was so helpful for me, but it just was. Number one, you are going to intro. Like I just mentioned and I just shared, that is a great example of an intro. Hey, my name is Samantha. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I'm going to talk to you about this. Or you could even say, hey, my name is Samantha. I'm going to talk to you about this. So they know what they're going to see. And then you can say, I'm a mom. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in the health and wellness industry and I'm really passionate about this topic. So let's get down and let's get jiggy with it, or whatever the heck you want to say. Okay. Always have an intro. So number one is intro. Number two is, what is the, like, either ask the question that you're answering or share the topic. Like you could ask a question like, have you ever wondered how some people just have like the best skin and the strongest hair, the strongest nails? Or have you ever wondered how these people are having the most clean grill ever after cooking on it every single day? Right? Because I know some people on here might be food cooking, or maybe you are, sharing about organization hacks. Hey, my name is Samantha, and I'm going to talk to you today about my 5 favorite organization hacks for your office. Have you ever wondered how people stay so organized in their office and just like know where everything is? Well, I got you. Okay. There's the intro and the question. All right. Remember, intro, question. Number 1, intro. Number 2, question. Number 3, the content, the concept. You're going to share with them what those 5 tips are. I'm going to say, okay, the first tip is you're going to take everything out and you're going to put it into categories. Pens, pencils. The reason why I'm using this as an example is because I literally just did it. You guys should see my drawer. It's so pretty right now. I put everything out and I put the pens and I put the mechanical pencils and I put the staples and I put the highlighters and I put the Sharpies and I have these little things that like separate everything. Right. So I say, first step is you're going to do this. The next step is you're going to find whatever, the best containers. Maybe you should find the containers first. I don't know. Come up with it, write it out. You get where I'm going. You're going to give them step by step or whatever it is that you're sharing, and you're going to share that. Keep it simple, keep it concise, and talk to them about it. And it's organized. Okay. Next thing is number 4 is recap. So number 1 is intro, number 2 is question, number 3 is content and concept, number 4 is recap. So let me just go over real quick what I just talked about, right? And then I'm going to give them the 5 tips without all the stuff that I just said. Number 1, you're going to organize everything. Number 2, you're going to get the containers. Number 3, you're going to put it all in. Number 4, you're going to do this. Number 5, you're going to do all this. So you're just recapping everything that you talked about on this live in like 2 seconds, just the quick recap. Okay. And then number 5 is going to be your call to action. Okay. If you guys want more tips like this, comment the word tips, follow me, and send me a message, and I will send you my favorite containers that I use to organize my drawers or whatever. Give them a call to action at the end. If you guys want to learn more about intermittent fasting, follow my page, save this video, tag your friend below, and comment the word fasting, and I'll send you my favorite fasting guide or whatever, right? You can give them the call to action at the end. So that 5-step like live pre-frame literally just for some reason turned the light bulb on in my brain and made me confident enough to go live. And what I did from the beginning, and sometimes I still do, is I make sticky notes for what I'm going to talk about, or I just write it out on a piece of paper. Let's pretend this paper, I write it out, and then I stick the piece of paper next to my camera. I stick the sticky notes next to my camera. So that way I can read the sticky notes and I can still be looking at the camera and I can still stay on track and not blab because I get very unorganized very fast. Okay. And it keeps it super easy. Yes, always have a positive energy. Yes, create bullet points with the intention to stay focused on the subject and always keep going even if you don't see anyone joining. Absolutely. Great tips. Thank you, Jeff. For sure. Talk like you have a whole audience, okay? Don't worry about how many people are on. Also, one thing I'll add to that is don't start your video out with let's wait for people to jump on. Do not wait for people to jump on, and do not say that you're waiting for people to jump on. Remember, this is about the replay, okay? This is about the replay. This is about people watching the replay, and nobody watching the replay is going to wait for people to jump on. And not everybody's going to skip ahead to find where you actually start talking, okay? So, take people on your journey with you. Take people on your journey, be super honest. Listen, you could story tell, you could tell people about experiences, you could teach people things. There's so many different things. But as long as you're being super honest, authentic, and everything about what you're into, even if it's your first live, tell them. Be like, this is my first live ever. I'm so nervous. You can even have notes. Be like, I made notes so I do not forget what I wanted to talk to you guys about because I really wanted to share this with you guys, but I'm kind of nervous. This is my first live ever. So I have notes because I want to make sure that I stay on track. Like, listen, it's okay. You are not like an overnight experienced professional news reporter here. This is just a live, all right? And these are your people. So don't worry about it. Next thing is it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it's okay. My first video was terrible. I was so nervous. I read a script that was taped to the top of the screen, and I promise I like was all over the place. It was like I didn't even organize the script. Like I didn't even stick to it. And then I was like stopping and reading it. Like it's hilarious. All right. So like don't worry. Like I look back, listen, I still posted it. I didn't realize it was that bad back then. But when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, look how cute I am. Look how adorable I am. Like just look at me learning new things. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I had a friend. I sent it to the friend and I was like, look at my new Facebook Live. She was like, oh my God, you should totally post that. Like as a joke, like it was funny. Okay. Like that happened. All right. You'll get better. Just start. Don't try to be perfect. It's all good. It's okay. I also advise don't like if you're talking about ketones, if you're educating on ketones, educate about ketones. But if you're kind of like storytelling and you're trying to pique interest and create curiosity, you don't really, especially if you're newer, you don't want to be like, this stuff is amazing. It's called Keto Nat, and the company is Prove It. Go Google it. Okay, this stuff is amazing. Let me show you. Yeah, Prove It, Keto Nat, because people are then going to just go and Google it and buy it from somewhere else if they don't already know that you sell it. Like if you've been doing this for a long time and people already know that you sell it, cool. Like I show it all the time, but kind of like, you know, even if you're doing an unboxing, I wouldn't necessarily be like, prove it, keto nat, all the things. I would just refer to this as the stuff that you're doing. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even supposed to show that. Don't even. Woo! Anyways, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Good call. Good catch, man. Good catch. Um, oh, whoopsie. So, like, just cover. Let me use a different example. You can literally go like this and be like, this stuff is so good. I started doing this. I started drinking this. Literally, it is so amazing. I have so many boxes of this stuff. Listen, this stuff is amazing. Like, it's so good. I have all these flavors. Oh my God, Harvest Sunrise. This one tastes like orange. You can show them like the back. Like, oh my God, this one tastes like apples. It's got apples all over it. But they don't need to see that this is green apple keto nat by Prove It, especially as you're first getting started, because people might not know that you're selling it yet and they might go buy it somewhere else. So just keep that in mind. I know that's kind of off topic of what I was talking about, and I started throwing ketones everywhere, but there's a way for you to show the packages and show the boxes without you telling them exactly what it is and what the brand is, so they just don't go buy it. I think you get what I'm saying. So anyways, just start, just do it. If you're nervous, if you're scared, that's totally okay. Version 1.0 is definitely better than version 0.0. You will get better, just start. people care about the experience that you're having and the benefits that you're experiencing and the benefits that they can experience more than the science, more than the name of the product and all the things. So just share your relatable, inspiring, impactful story. The things that are going to make people say, wow, I was there. Where, like, if you share like where you were at before ketones and you share where you're at now, like before ketones, I was an extremely tired mom. Like I was unmotivated. I was at the bottom of the barrel when it came to my health and as well as my mindset. I was fresh out of a terrible relationship and I was just very exhausted, unmotivated. I'm a single mom. I have 2 kids. They were really young. I was working 2 jobs, so I was exhausted and I was just like redundant on autopilot, like just fight or flight, sad, frustrated, didn't sleep good, didn't have healthy habits. I wasn't really like focusing on my health journey, nothing. Like I was just in autopilot, you know? And then I like to ask people, I don't know if anybody can relate to that, you know, comment if you can relate to that, but that's where I was when I first started this stuff. And, you know, since I started ketones, woo, let me tell you, I started this, you don't even have to say ketones, you can say since I started this stuff, I literally felt like a new human the first day that I drank it. Seriously, like I was so motivated. I was so motivated. I got up that day. I had a dance party. It curbed my appetite, like in a good way. It just curbed the appetite for like the sweet stuff. Like I was eating healthier. I had more energy. I had more focus. Randomly started sleeping better. I didn't even start doing this for the sleep, but then I started sleeping better. And then I was waking up early and I was waking up like happy and like all these things just started to unfold the more and more I did this every single day. Like, wow, like it's so crazy. Okay. So there's my example of before ketones and after. So you want people to relate to the before and be like, oh my God, I'm there right now. That's where I am. So make sure you go into depth. If you're sharing your story about ketones on your live, make sure you're going in depth of like exactly where you were at. Like create some emotion, give people a visual, let people relate to where you were at. So that way, when you start talking about where you're at now and what you're experiencing and all the things that are so amazing, they're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm there now. I want that. I want that. Okay. So make sure you are sharing that. And again, if you're using the company name and you're showing all the things, especially if you're brand new, you're just equipping them to go do their own independent research. So the goal is to pique curiosity and create interest and get into conversation with them. Okay. Always use like ask questions. I love asking questions to create engagement and have people like engaging with you. What are you guys doing today? What's the temperature? Where are you at? Where do you live? You know, are you watching the live? Are you watching the replay? What'd you have for breakfast? This is what I'm having. What are your plans this weekend? Like asking questions, engagement, it's going to create more comments. More comments is better because they're going to create more views. The platforms will push it out more when there's more stuff going on. So make sure you're doing that. You're seeking conversations, not immediate conversions. Okay. Like it's not like people are going to buy from your live. They're going to buy after you have a conversation with them and after you talk to them and after you provide value and after you connect and after you share. That's when they buy from you. So just know that like the main outcome of going live is to create conversation. Okay. And it's not going to come from you mentioning all the things that I said not to mention. It's going to come from you being genuine and you sharing your story. Okay. So, some example titles, like I have tons and tons. If you're watching this video, you are on our team, you have access to our boards, you have access to all our things. I have tons of live video ideas and images in there. And if you don't know how to find that, just reach out to the person that you're working with and say, hey, can I please have that list of live video ideas? Okay, can I please have that list of whatever it is that you need? But I like doing things like how to blank without blank, how to have energy without drinking nasty ass energy drinks, how to lose fat without completely restricting yourself, how to sleep like a baby without Benadryl, melatonin, whatever, things like that. Next one would be like how to blank even if blank. How to lose fat. I mean, I keep using fat loss. Let me use a different example. How to sleep like a baby even if you haven't slept good your whole life. How to, and you can do how to use blank to blank. How to use all natural supplements to feel like a new human. How to make the best protein shake to increase your protein intake. How to blank, okay, so a lot of how to's. I love going into teaching, like, because you don't have to be an expert at something. You could literally read an article that teaches you something and be like, oh my gosh, this is a great live. And you could go on and be like, listen, hi there, my name is Samantha Rose, and I'm going to teach you how to literally increase your protein with just one drink. This is going to be so simple and short and sweet. I just read this article and it literally taught me something. It blew my mind, and it taught me how to increase my protein with just one drink. And I'm going to share that with you guys now. Boom. Like, it doesn't have to be like this expert thing. You can get the idea from the internet. You can Google things. You can read magazines. You can go on and just share. You can read a book. Oh, I don't have it here. I usually have this book that's over here called Master Your Mind Power. Let me tell you how many lives I've just opened the book and say, okay, let me find a good concept. And there's like little philosophies. And then I just go teach the philosophy. It doesn't have to be your like idea or your philosophy. You can teach it from your favorite book. You can go talk about the Bible. You can go talk about whatever. Like, I'm looking around for ideas because I'm drawing blanks, but there's all my books. I have, what's the first one? I see the 10X rule. Believe it. I have a book called Hot Dudes Reading. It's literally just pictures of hot dudes reading books. That's how much I love reading. There's a book of joy by the Dalai Lama. Like, there's just so many books, and you can literally open up and teach a quick philosophy. So anyways, go live about the things that you're confident about. I can talk to you guys about gardening. I could talk to you guys about yoga. I could talk to you guys about cooking. I could talk to you guys about organizing my drawer. I could talk to you about mom hacks. I could talk to you about skincare. I could talk to you about all kinds of things. Plants. I already said that, but clearly I like plants. Whatever, just talk to it. Talk about it. If you feel confident about it, go talk about it. Make some quick notes, follow that 5-step framework, and just go ahead with your amazing self. All right. Next thing is check what is trending on answerthepublic.com. There is a website called answerthepublic.com, and you can actually go on that website and you can ask, like, you can type in gardening and it will give you like 500 different topics about gardening that the general public is like Googling, like their most frequently asked questions about gardening. And then I can go make a video about one of those most frequently asked questions. Like, what's the best fertilizer? What's the best soil? What's the best plants for fall? Like, what's coming up the next spring? What are the best plants for spring? Right? I can, if I don't know off the top of my head, I can go Google what are the best plants for spring. And then I could go make a live video and say, hey guys, my name is Samantha, and I'm going to talk to you today about the best plants for spring. Okay. And, have you ever wondered, like, spring is rolling around and you feel unprepared about like what to plant and when to plant it? Well, I got you. I'm going to give you my 5 best plants to plant during spring. And then I'm going to give them the 5 tips. And then I'm going to recap and say, okay, so on this live, we just talked about these 5 things, this, and this. Hopefully you guys liked it. And you know what? Drop a comment if you want more plant tips. Save this live, save this video, follow me, and tag somebody that you know that also loves planting too. Boom, close out. Okay, you see how I just applied that 5-step thing to my live video? Teach people things. Here's the thing, you can go live all day and you can hang out and you can go on for like 60 seconds or 2 minutes and be like, hey guys, good morning. This is what I'm having for breakfast. This is amazing. All right, I'm going to go to the doctor today and then I'm going to go to the chiropractor. It's so good. I want you to have a great day. Okay, bye. Nobody's going to watch that. All right, be intentional with your live. It's alive. It's alive. a live video. Like it's a live video for people to come watch. It's not a story. That example that I just gave you is great for your story. Hey guys, good morning. What's up? I'm shaking up my ketones. Listen, I have a busy day. I need to shake up my ketones because I need some energy. I have like 500 appointments. I have a chiropractor appointment. Then I'm going to the gym. I'm doing this. I'm probably going to take, an extra pack of ketones with me, blah, blah, blah. I love you guys. Make today a great day. Bye. That goes in your story. That goes in your story because there's no real intention to that. There's no outcome. There's no call to action. There's no reason for people to engage. And that kind of stuff belongs in your story. But a live video needs to have structure. It needs, listen, don't get me wrong. If you're with your girlfriend, y'all want to go live and you want to just talk off the top of your head, that's totally okay too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can never do that. But majority of your videos, if you want to be intentional, make sure your live videos are intentional and structured. Okay. So I have a bunch of live videos, ideas, like I mentioned. So make sure you're asking the person that you're working with for that. Here's some ideas. Listen, on your lives, you can educate. You can educate on health, wellness, outside your products, your company, everything. Empower, inspire people to live a healthy lifestyle. Educate, teach people things. Number 2, you can collect and share stories, and you can incentivize people you can bring somebody on and incentivize them for joining you on a live. Like you guys both share your stories. You could talk about lifestyles. You can share testimonials. You can share experiences, but make sure that this is very structured and intentional. Go live often. You can do an unboxing explaining the benefits and why you love them. I know Lucy's about to do that. She's about to do an unboxing. It's her first time ever, and it's really exciting. Okay, she just got her mega pack. She's like about to go tell everybody that she's got trial packs available. She's lost like 60 some pounds with ketones. Like she's a nurse. She's so excited. This has given her energy. It's brought her like health or vitality. It motivated her after a relationship. Like I know her whole story and I know what she's about to go talk about. That is amazing. We just talked about this morning. That's why I'm using it as an example. And listen, it's her first time ever. She's probably going to be scared. She's probably going to be nervous, but she's going to look back on that live in a year from now when she has like this huge team and she's going to be like, oh, look how cute I was. Look how cute I was, for real. Like I look back at my live videos and I'm like, look how cute I was, so don't worry about it. Start somewhere. But I'll rapid fire some quick ideas just in case. Here's some live videos. All right, chat with me. Something that you're struggling with. Books that inspire you. Why mindset is important in life. Parenting top challenges and tips. Inspirational people and what you learn from them. Long-term goals and what you're going to do to get there. Top tips for manifesting. Top tips for anything. Things that you should never do or avoid. Like don't ever do this. Avoid doing this when starting this. Interview a friend. Give a house tour. Cook with me, share a recipe, your makeup routine, your skincare routine, your hair tutorial, how to cook butts, how to smoke butts. We have a chef on the line here. All right. Like social media tips, network marketing tips, interview your mentor, do a DIY, go teach people how to restore furniture. Okay. How to organize your drawer. Why are you in business you're in? What have you learned so far? What is the top thing that you learned this week? What are you most excited about? If money wasn't an issue, what would you be doing? Lessons you learned as a child that helped you later on in life, business do's and don'ts, all these things. Oh, if you're single, talk about what you're looking for in a partner. I did that once. It was interesting. Do a couple of Q&As with your spouse. Right? Like play a game, do something that's intentional, do something that people are going to want to actually show up for. You do not need to show up and just hit live and blab for no reason. It does not serve you. It does not serve your page. It does not serve your business. Be intentional with the information that you're sharing. Go live. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. You got this. Put those put your bullet points up, follow that 5-step framework, and I have full faith that you're going to absolutely crush this live. I'm so excited to see you guys go live, and yeah, you got this. All right. I love you. Okay, bye.